Good morning, welcome back. And today I'm here to talk about a topic called five-step thought process of a world-class digital marketer. So many of you want to launch your business on a social media space or a digital media space, but many of you don't know how to get started. What is the first thing that you need to do? What is the second thing that you need to do? Okay, you don't know the exact process with which you will be able to create a campaign that produces a positive social ROI. Okay, well, I'm Sharan Kulkarni, CEO and founder of Digitechniks.com. I'm on a mission to teach digital marketing strategies and the implementation techniques to the marketing professionals, entrepreneurs, trainers, and coaches with which you all can apply and take your business to the next level and join the moment of transforming people's lives. Okay, and let's get started. So today I'm going to speak on a topic called five-step thought process of a world-class digital marketers. So when I did a research with a top-class digital marketers, whoever is producing the great results, okay, they follow a simple five-step thought process in their social media campaigns or digital media campaigns. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen and okay, so this is a five-step thought process that you need to follow like before you start your social media campaign. The first thing, okay, whenever you want to launch your campaign, okay, don't do anything. Let's say uh, you have a brand new business and you want to start your social media campaigns. Okay, don't directly create a content or don't directly create your Facebook campaign or Google campaign or whatever it is. The first thing that you need to be doing is you need to do the digital media ecosystem understanding. What should you do? You should do digital media ecosystem understanding. Okay, so what is digital media ecosystem understanding? It's nothing but you need to have an answers to these questions. Okay, the first question that you need to ask yourself is what are the available marketing platforms for your business, and also ask yourself what are the affordable marketing platforms for your business with which you can get started with a budget less than 30,000 rupees or less than 20,000 rupees. Okay, what is the first question that you need to ask yourself? The first thing that you need to do, okay, all the top digital marketers, what they do is first they understand the ecosystem. When they are understanding the ecosystem, what is the first question they ask for themselves? What is the available and affordable marketing platforms for your business? Let's say I have only 20,000 with me to market my business. So in that case, I know the fact that there is a Google, there is a Facebook, there is a Instagram, there is a LinkedIn. And I also know the fact that so Google gives me a high quality lead. I know also the fact that I can have a high level targeting in LinkedIn, but I choose Facebook because my budget is 20,000 rupees. So first you need to have a clear cut understanding on where you can reach out to your audience easily, right? Where you can reach out to your audience very easily, and what is affordable way of reaching your target audience. That's the first question that you need to have an answer when you're doing a digital media ecosystem understanding. The second question that you guys need to understand in the digital media ecosystem understanding, what is the first thing that you need to be aware of? Okay, so as soon like when you think of launching your business into the social media space, what is the first thing? You need to do a digital media ecosystem understanding. In the digital media ecosystem understanding, the first question that you need to address is available marketing platforms for your business. The second question that you need to address is audience mentality of each of the marketing platforms. Audience mentality. You need to understand what is the mentality of your target audience when he is on Facebook. What is the mentality of your audience when he is on Instagram? Why is he coming to Instagram? Why is he coming to Facebook? Why is he going to Google? Why is he going to uh, why is he going to YouTube? So if at all you want to make him buy your product or service, what is the kind of strategy you need to design. That's the reason it's very important for you to understand the mentality. If you want to acquire customers on Instagram, so the first touch point to grab his attention, something quick you need to give, like you need to grab his attention in 4 seconds. Okay, and the next question that you need to be addressing is, what are the content consumption formats? Okay, so whoever is watching this live, please say hi to me in the comment section. Okay, and share loves in the smiley section as well. Okay, and also you have the option to share your questions, like put your questions. I'll be addressing those questions in some time. uh, so the third question that you need to be addressing is, what are the content consumption formats? The third question is content consumption formats. So are they consuming video? Are they consuming blog? Are they consuming infographic? So what kind of content will make your brand go in people's mind? When you do a video, or do your target audience watch live videos? Okay, so understand that. The next question, you need to go to each platforms, like you go to Facebook, you go to Instagram, you go to LinkedIn, you go to Quora, you go to Google, and understand what posting formats we have. See, I'm using one format called Facebook Live. That is how I'm live in front of you. Why am I doing Facebook Live? Facebook Live gives me a great leverage compared to any other platform. So that's the reason I've stopped all formats of content posting which was not giving me a leverage. That's the reason every Friday I come live and I do Facebook Live. That will solve my majority of the content problems, right? So it's easy for me to do a Facebook Live rather than depending on team to create a 5 creatives a week, and that is not fetching me anything because the organic reach is dead, right? So I understand. So but when you want to try different options, but you need to be aware of what is available, right? If you want to do a content outreach on Instagram, but like if you don't know what posting formats are available in story, what formats are available in uh, the feed, so then it's impossible for you to design a strategy. And the next question that you need to be aware, or you need to have an answer for, is you need to have a greater understanding of pros and cons of organic and paid advertising platforms. So organic, it will take longer time. Paid, it will be quick. So paid also have cons. So paid is like you'll be getting the traffic as long as you pay. Once you stop paying, you stop getting the traffic. So like that, try to understand more of it. And uh, so the next one, so you need to go for advertising ecosystem for all the platform. The Google as a paid advertising ecosystem, like Google Ads. Facebook Ads as the paid advertising ecosystem. LinkedIn as a paid advertising ecosystem. Then Instagram as a paid ads ecosystem. So like that, every platform as a paid ads ecosystem. In that, go and find out the advertising options. Go and find out the targeting options. Go and find out what are the advertising for policies, and go and find out what are the retargeting possibilities. Okay, so basically you need to have answers to all these questions when you are doing a digital media ecosystem understanding. Okay, if you are enjoying this, please comment enjoying. Okay, what is the first step that every business owner or digital marketer or marketer should do before launching their business online? Okay, so what is the first thing that they need to do? They need to do a digital media ecosystem understanding. Okay, second one, then once you understand the ecosystem, once you understand the ecosystem, the next thing that you need to do is, give me a second, I'm just checking out the questions. So Shiva Shankar, I will answer your question in some time. Give me a few minutes. Okay. So let's understand this 5-step thought process. What is the first thing that you need to do? You need to understand the ecosystem, and you need to have answers to all those questions. Then you keep this knowledge in the back end of your mind, and then you go to your customers. You go to your existing 10 customers and you do an analysis. How did these 10 customers become my customer, and how did they navigate in the digital ecosystem before they made a purchase from you? Okay, let me take an example of a person buying a car. Okay, if I'm a car showroom and the person who is thinking of buying a car is my target audience. Okay, let me see how does this person navigate. So the first thing is, someone wants to buy a car. What will he do? He will first do a Google search. Best cars to buy under 10 lakhs. Best cars to buy under 15 lakhs. Best cars to buy under 20 lakhs. Depending on the budget, he will. What is the first action point that he do before making a purchase? First, he will do a Google search. What is the first touch point? If I want to catch hold of this person, I need to have a search engine strategy. And after he comes to Google, and after he calls few of his friends, he shortlists 3 or 4 cars. After he shortlists 3 or 4 cars, then he goes to Google and he goes to YouTube and starts searching videos on the review of these cars, and he starts searching for comparison between his shortlisted car. Honda City versus Hyundai Verna versus Honda Ciaz, Maruti Ciaz. Okay, so he starts comparing wherever he gets that content, and this particular content start influencing for him to make a buying decision. What is the first touch point? The first touch point, he shortlists his car and search based on the search engine's result. The next, he will make a decision to buy a particular car based on the YouTube videos he watches. Next, and also next is he needs to buy a car from a particular showroom. Okay, so now he starts going to showroom and he starts taking a test ride. You will buy a car from a showroom where he got where he gets a salesperson who will resonate with the customer, and you'll also buy a car from a particular showroom where he gets an attractive discount. Understand? And after that, he makes a purchase of the car. Have you understood? The first, he makes a Google search. After that, he spends time on YouTube videos. After that, he goes for a test ride. After that, you start communicating to a salesperson. If a salesperson is good, he will buy the car from the same showroom. If the salesperson is not good, he will go and buy the car in some other showroom. Getting it? And this is the consumer journey. What is that? This is the consumer journey. So now you understand this. Now, how did I get to know that this particular person? Okay, now let's say I have a digital media ecosystem understanding. Now when I'm doing a digital consumer journey understanding, I get to know that this particular do a Google search. So since I've already I already done a homework of understanding the ecosystem, then I'll start relating. Okay, to catch hold of this guy at the first touch point, I need to do a SEO and SEM strategy. So then I will get all the data of the people who are looking for the car. So, and also I'll get to know, I need to make sure I need to rank my blog. I need to rank my blog, or I need to go to a third-party website which is coming on the first page of the Google, and there I need to write a paid listing, or I need to do a PR so that they mention my car as the best car to buy under 5 lakhs. So I hope you guys are able to have a, okay, I hope you guys are able to relate why digital media ecosystem understanding should be done, and after that you do a digital consumer journey understanding. Okay, so how many of you are enjoying this? Please comment enjoying in the chat window. Please comment enjoying in the chat window. First, you'll understand the ecosystem, then you do a digital consumer journey understanding, and when you do a digital consumer journey understanding, you need to segment the people based on the aspiration. When you're doing a digital consumer journey understanding, you'll get to know that there are people who are trying to buy a car below 7 lakhs. There are people who are trying to buy a car below 15 lakhs. There are people who are trying to buy a car from 15 to 20 lakhs. So there are 3 levels of audience here. There are 3 levels of audience, right? That comes under the digital targeting. So the digital targeting segmenting needs to be done at the third step. So can you see here? So this is step 1. So this is the segment. So segment 1, segment 2, segment 3. So you need to see, step 1 is awareness. It is for yourself. You are improving your self awareness wall. Digital consumer journey, it's knowing about your customer. The third one, you start putting them on papers when you are trying to understand, based on the their aspirations, start segmenting. Okay, there are set of people who are trying to buy a car under 57 lakhs. There are segment of people who are trying to buy a car under 15 lakhs, 10 to 15 lakhs. There are segment of people who are trying to buy a car under 15 to 20 lakhs. Okay, so there are three people, right? And for these three people, you need to have a different content. For a people who are trying to buy a car under 15 under 7 lakhs, there is a different content. Okay, for him there is a blog on best cars to buy under 15 lakhs. Then you start best car to buy under 7 lakhs or best car to buy under 10 lakhs. Let's say I am selling a Hyundai car, so I'll start comparing my i10 car, i20 car with a Baleno. I compare that Baleno with another Tata car, Tata Nexon. So I'll start comparing these cars, and the content will be put on YouTube. Am I making sense? How many of you are feeling I'm making sense? Please comment sense in the chat window. Right? So like that, content and creatives needs to be developed at the fourth stage. Contents and creatives needs to be done in the fourth stage. Okay, step 1, you understand the ecosystem. Step 2, you understand the digital consumer journey. Then step 3, you do the segmenting. After that, you create content. When I say you create a content that is required for you to attract and sell your product or service. So content from start to scratch, content created from start to scratch. So start to end, sorry. So after you create content, then you start creating your digital strategy and planning. What is digital strategy and planning? Digital strategy and planning is nothing but you start to attract them using a certain content, and they come into your system, and the process that you follow in order to make that particular person as a customer. I'll show you one digital strategy and planning. Can you see here? So I do a Google search. I do a Google ad, and I'll rank my website on the first page of the Google. People will come to my sales page. This is the strategy and planning. So what is content and creative? What content you put here? What content you put in the ads? What content you put in the thank you page? What content you speak in the phone call? What content you put in the messages? So everything becomes your content and creatives. So there should be a personalized. If you're targeting a person who's trying to buy a car below 7 lakhs, for them there is a different digital strategy plan. For someone who is trying to buy a car below 15 lakhs, for him there is a different strategy plan. It's all about personalization. Okay, so they see, can you see here? They come, they search something on Google, they come to my sales page or they come to my blog page. So after that, so they put an inquiry. If they don't put an inquiry, automatically is retargeted on Facebook, and we'll ask him to come and like participate in an exhibition. We'll ask him to book a test ride. We'll do so many things. At the end of the day, we will try to make him the customer with a different touch points, right? So this is a strategy for my another client. But so the strategy and planning will look like this, but the strategy and planning comes at the end. So don't do the strategy and planning first and then you start doing other things. So what I'm trying to tell you in this live is, if at all you want to get started, the first thing that you need to do is understand the ecosystem. Next, you do a consumer journey understanding. Then you do the digital targeting. Then you create content, and then you start doing a digital strategy and planning. Don't decide, okay, I'm going to do a Facebook ads, and then you start thinking of your customers. You start thinking of your creatives. Okay, and if you want to be successful in digital marketing, you have to follow this flow. Otherwise, there is no way you can get a positive social ROI. With this, I'm ending my today's Facebook Live content, and now it's time for you guys to ask the question. I'll start taking the questions from each one of you. Give me a second. Okay, thank you so much for being here for live, and yeah, I'll stop sharing my screen. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And the first question that I want to take is, yeah, Shivashankar, what's the ideal time frequency of advertisement on social media platform for a new small business? So what I feel is the marketing should start from the day one. The day one, you need to have branding campaigns from the day one, and you need to have from the day one you need to have uh, the launch formula, which I call it as a reach, register, and regain formula implemented. So if you ask me, ideal time frequency of the advertisement on social media platforms, see, whether you like it or not, you need to be on the social media platform 365 days. The lead generation should happen 365 days of the year. Okay. Right. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask the question. Okay. And if you have enjoyed this session, please comment enjoyed in the comment section, and feel free to ask questions related to the getting started social media process. If you want to get started, so we have Mihir Mehta. So Mihir is asking, when you say in the fourth stage that the different content for different segmented audience based on their aspiration, how do you even suggest an artworks we implement and reach out to them? Okay, Mihir, it's a very good question. So uh, so when it comes to artworks also, the artworks also needs to be different. The content that you are going to plan, the funnel you are going to plan, it's everything should be different. Okay. For example, I will tell you, if I'm targeting a marketing professionals and entrepreneurs, I do a different content in my webinar, and in my ads also there is a different ad copy. The images that I use for them, it's different. Okay. And they, when they come and try to buy my next level of my funnel, that will also be different. So the offerings will also be different. The content that I'm going to give to them will also be different. Everything altogether will be different. Okay. The entire funnel will be focused. Okay, including the artwork will be focused only to address that particular audience aspiration. Okay. Anything that you try to sell, it should, people should feel it's a custom made for them. So that is how you need to personalize. And anything that you put up on your social media platforms, right, like, even though you are talking to many people, it, you should feel, they should feel like you're talking to them one to one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Saramsh, this will be available on my YouTube channel. You can go to the YouTube channel and find out uh, this live session. This live session will be anyways there in my YouTube channel. Please go and watch it on YouTube. Right. So will this strategy differ when we consider geolocation of prospective clients, say for example, tier 2 and tier 3 cities? This 5-step process will not change, but the content varies. Shivashankar, if you are targeting a tier 2 and tier 3 cities, you need to use local language. For example, right now we are conducting a campaign for one of the a company in Pune, where they are targeting entire Maharashtra. Okay, so we are following exactly the same strategy, but whatever the videos we create, right, we are creating that videos in Marathi. And the same example in Karnataka, we are trying to sell plots in Bangalore, So we sold close to 300 plus plots, and each plot is worth more than 60 lakhs. So we sold 18 crore worth plots, and we were able to get leads of 10,000 in the last 1 year. And we are able to achieve that because we did ads in Kannada language, we did ads in English language. Okay, so the content that you put there should be resonating and should touch the people that there are in that particular city or in the town. Okay, thank you, Shivashankar. So then Gaurang is having a question. Is it necessary that we start from running search campaign only, or display campaign also works at the beginning? Gaurang, so what is the digital ecosystem understanding? First question. You need to find out affordable content. You need to find out the marketing platform which is affordable and available for your business. I'm not telling you have to start with search. See, for example, even my target audience do a search, a digital marketing certification program in Bangalore, but I never did a search campaign because I don't want that audience. Whoever is looking to learn digital marketing, I don't want to touch them because they are not my target audience. My target audience is who want to apply this to their business. I'm trying to fulfill the aspiration of a business growth rather than creating a job. I am not interested in creating a job. I am interested in helping business owner to grow their business. So that's the reason I have not implemented a search campaign. So that's the reason the first question that you need to have a clarity is affordable and available marketing platforms for your business. Okay. Shivashankar, content communication in regional language will be very, very effective. Okay, you might have seen a lot of TV advertisements. Okay, you'll start seeing on your Kannada news channel, Marathi news channel, Telugu news channel, Tamil news channel. Okay, so you might have seen the same ad will come in different languages. Okay, so guys, if you have more questions, please feel free to ask me the questions. Thank you so much. And if you're still enjoying this, and if you want to share more loves, please share more loves to me in the smiley section. So I love that emoji section, right? And if you're loving this session, please comment loving in the comment section as well. So any more questions, guys? I'll be there for another 5 minutes. If you have any questions, you guys can ask. Otherwise, and if you're watching the recording of this, you can still ask the question in the comment section. I'll be able to address that as soon as possible, right? And if you guys don't have any question, I can end this session. And thank you so much. And so we'll see you next week with a new topic. Okay, and I will reiterate. I'll do a quick summary of today's session. If at all you want to launch your business onto the social media space or a digital media space, okay, you need to follow a 5-step process. Okay, the first one is you need to understand the ecosystem. The second one, you need to do a digital consumer journey understanding. The third one, you need to do a digital segmentation, target audience segmentation. Fourth one, you need to create content. And fifth one is you need to do a digital strategy and planning. What is digital strategy and planning? How do you reach people? How do you convert your target audience into your customers? Okay. So then Shivashankar has a question. Do we have sufficient crowd consuming the regional languages on social media platforms? Do we get stats? Yes, Shivashankar, we get stats. Go to Facebook ads platform. If you put up a particular city, you'll get to know how many people are active in those cities. Okay, so so that stats will be available, and there are a lot of people who are consuming the regional content. Okay, you might have go to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. They never watch English news channel. They watch only the regional news channels. Okay, that is the proof that people are consuming. People are consuming the regional content. So even if you go to, so let's say in Bangalore, if a person has come from Andhra, or if person has come from Tamil Nadu, or if person has come from Bengal, in his house, Okay, there'll be a Tamil news channel running in his house. There'll be a Kannada news channel running. There'll be in my house there is a Bengali news channel running. Okay, so people love to consume. So once they are inside the house, they want to consume the regional content that gives more happiness to them rather than consuming something on, right? So Tiago, I think welcome again for this live. Okay, I have low margin business model. How can I have strategy for that? If your funnel is not deep, digital marketing strategy is not for you. You need to have a deeper funnel. If you have a low margin business model, so you need to address your business model first and then come to digital marketing. Let's say I have a business model where I get only 500 rupees profit after selling a particular product or service. Okay, if you're getting only 500 rupees profit, so that is not the ideal business to market on social media platform, right? So you need to have a core product which will have a higher margins, and if your margins are low, you need to play the volume game. You need to play the volume game. So either you need to play the volume game or you need to go to a premium segment. So I don't recommend you to come on a digital marketing platform if your margins are very low. Okay, so I will tell you an example. To do my one webinar, I need to spend 15,000 rupees to get like 200 people into my room. After like if I sell at 10%, if I sell for 10% or 5%, let's say I sell 5% after getting 200 people in the room, how much I get? So if my ticket size is 2,000 rupees, I make 10,000 rupees. I'm in a negative again. Okay, so when I'm negative, if I don't have anything to sell further, I don't think I am eligible to do marketing, to market my business online. Okay, so if I have, like, let's say to the 5% of the people whom I sold something, if I'm able to upsell something for 25,000, 30,000, or 40,000, then me marketing my business on social media marketing platforms makes sense. Otherwise it will not make sense, and every time I try to do marketing, I will go in a loss. Okay, hope Tiago you are able to understand this, right? And thank you so much. And with this, I'm ending my broadcast, and see you next week with a brand new live session. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And the people who are watching this recording, please put your questions in the comment section. I will try to address that as soon as possible. Thank you so much, guys.